What's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Nice Guy, and I am bringing you guys another classic commentary, and I am back. It has been quite a while since my last upload. It has been almost 2 weeks, because I did go on vacation. I didn't really do any announcement that I was going to go on vacation. I kind of just wrote in the comment of my last video I uploaded, which was a Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Let's Play video. I just kind of wrote in the comments saying that I was going on vacation. I'd be back in a week or two. And now I'm back and I'm ready to start uploading again. It's always nice to take breaks sometimes because you do get bored of YouTube, even though YouTube is really, I do find it really fun to make videos and stuff. But sometimes you start running low on ideas and you get a little bored with it. But that vacation was nice, and now I'm really want to get back into making videos. I have a little notepad actually on my phone filled with like video ideas that I have that I'm looking forward to. Of course, I'm planning on finishing up my Zelda Let's Play, doing more zombie challenges, and I actually haven't done a comedy video in quite a while, and I have some ideas for some pretty funny comedy videos that I plan to do, and just quite a bunch of videos planned out and I want to get to, and I'll start working on them now that I'm back home. Actually, I got home a couple days ago, but I procrastinated a lot. I'm like, I'm just gonna take these couple days just to relax before I start making videos again. So I could have made a video probably to come out yesterday, but I'm doing it today anyway. So just because I procrastinate a lot. So anyways, so I was on vacation in Wyoming, and that's basically what I want to talk about for this commentary. I want to kind of talk about my vacation and how it was, what I did. But before I get into my vacation, let me first talk about this gameplay. So this first gameplay is on Black Ops 2 on the Wii U, and my next gameplay after this, I'm pretty sure we'll go over this gameplay, it's pretty short, is on Call of Duty Ghosts on the Wii U. This first one here, I'm using the A94. This is a team deathmatch. I get a swarm. Swarms are a lot more difficult to get on Team Deathmatch than on an objective-based game in Black Ops 2, because objectives really help you get your score streaks really high. So getting a swarm in Team Deathmatch is not the most easiest thing to do, so I thought that was pretty cool. Also, I almost went flawless in this game, and I actually end up getting killed by my own swarm, which really made me angry. You'll see my microphone light up when I'm raging about that, and then after that, kind of the gameplay just goes south, and I don't do as well afterwards. So I could have gone flawless, but I didn't. But it was still a good scoring gameplay. The gameplay after this is some sniper gameplay on Call of Duty Ghosts using the USR. I believe it's a free-for-all, and I do pretty good. I get a Juggernaut Maniac with the sniper, so it's pretty good. You don't see too much sniper gameplay for me, except I did pick up a sniper in this gameplay, and I'm using it. I'm not a terrible sniper, but I'm not the best, so that's pretty much the gameplay. So let's get right into this commentary. So for my vacation, me and my family drove to Wyoming, and by family I mean my mom, dad, and sister, and then my uncle, my grandparents, my aunt, and cousins from my mom's side of the family. We went all down and we drove to Wyoming, and over there we stayed in Jackson, Wyoming at the Teton Village, at the Teton Mountain Ski Resort. And excuse me for my dogs barking in the background, if you can hear that. And yeah, it was pretty cool over there. It was a ski resort, but sadly, of course, it's in the summertime, so there's not enough snow to go snowboarding. I would have loved to go snowboarding in the summer with how warm it is, but I could not do that. There's still snow on the mountains at the very top, at the peaks, because, you know, higher elevation, it's a lot cooler up there, so there was still some snow up there, which is pretty cool. There was a gondola you could actually ride up to the top of one of the mountains, and right there you can see I get killed by my own swarm, like right as I enter that building. It was really stupid. Anyways, yeah, so you could take a gondola up to the top of the mountain, and there was actually a restaurant at the top of the mountain in which you could eat food, and the food there was actually quite good. There wasn't too much to choose from, but the food that they did have was really good. And of course, there was a nice view at the top that you could look at, and I'll put a picture up on the screen of what the view actually looked like from the top of the mountain, and actually I'll have other pictures of other things that I did during my vacation that I took with my phone up on the screen so you guys can see. So anyways, especially being in Wyoming and in Jackson, Wyoming, near Jackson, Wyoming, is Yellowstone National Park. So, of course, we went over there and we got to see Old Faithful. And actually, Old Faithful was pretty cool. It goes off every like 1 to 2 hours, but we actually saw another geyser go off right as we were walking by, and apparently that one doesn't go off very often. It goes off maybe probably once every couple of days or weeks, and that one was actually better than Old Faithful, but of course it just doesn't go off as often as Old Faithful. But I thought it looked a lot cooler than Old Faithful. It lasted a lot longer, and yeah, maybe it was just a newer geyser or something, I don't know, but it was pretty cool. Also in Yellowstone, there is the Yellowstone River, which goes through the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, which is this cool kind of like canyon area right by the Yellowstone River that has like these yellow rocks, and I guess that's why they kind of named it Yellowstone, because the stones there are kind of this yellowish color. And there's also quite a lot of different waterfalls through the Yellowstone River, and I got some pictures of them from on top of one of the bigger waterfalls there. And of course, also at Yellowstone, there's quite a lot of wildlife. We saw some cool animals. We saw things like buffalo, to deer, to antelope, to lots of different things. And we even got to see grizzly bear, which apparently, from what we heard, are very rare to see grizzly bear. But we actually saw 2 grizzly bear in one day, which was really cool. One of them was way far away, like farther than a football field, like away, like probably a football field and a half away from us in a field, and you couldn't really see it. You needed a binoculars to even tell that it was a bear. But then, as we continued going through Yellowstone, there was actually a bear that crossed the street right in front of us that we got a clear view of, but we didn't get to see him for too long because he did walk right on the other side of the street, which was a thick forest, and he kind of just kept walking through there and never really slowed down. We didn't get an amazing view of him, but it was a lot closer than the one that was in the field. So that's pretty cool that we saw 2 grizzly bears in a row. We didn't see any black bears, but we saw grizzly bears, and the grizzly bears are the big ones, which I thought that was really cool that we saw those grizzly bears. So anyways, on our way back, we took a little bit more of a longer way, and we actually stopped and saw Mount Rushmore, which is also pretty cool. Mount Rushmore is not in Wyoming, it's in South Dakota, I believe, if I'm correct. And that was pretty cool, so I'll put a picture of that up there. And basically after we saw Mount Rushmore, we just kept driving all the way back home. So that's pretty much my vacation. You guys can tell me if you had any experiences at Yellowstone, if you've gone there also, or went to Wyoming before. Or you guys can even just tell me about a vacation that you went on this summer. So anyways, that's all I have to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to check out my other videos. My name is Mr. Nice Guy, and I will talk to you later.
Raise up the bar, we're not limbo dancers. You've got the question, we've got the answer. We keep it simple, you are my dispenser.